Today we're fixing this display case. My dad helped me go pick up some wood and cut some wood because I couldn't fit it in our little car, but he could fit it in his big old truck out there. So now that's cut and I'm gonna wrap it in contact paper. But it's pine and I'm allergic to pine, so we'll see how that goes. Now the only downside is I think we might only have enough contact paper to do one of these shelves right now. But the contact paper is cheap, like $6.
Does it work?
I haven't turned it on yet. I'm gonna set it.
Do it. Oh, you check to see if you got the rendering?
No, I tried plugging it in at all. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, green. That's good.
He sold to us for 3. He sold us actually 3 because he said that they didn't work.
Oh, yes, it's doing the thing.
Okay, guys, there's another working Xbox. And how much did you spend on this one, Michael?
Nothing. We got 3 for free.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We have some contact paper this is going to be getting wrapped with. Now the downside is I don't think we have enough to do the whole thing because that's all I have left, but we'll see. And if not, I'll just paint the other one. The side of the glass is kind of messy still, but I have one shelf added up there for small cartridges and stuff like that, and obviously those are going to be organized better. But these brackets, you have to like beat into place because they won't stay otherwise, and so we've had our fair share of yelling today. That over there is not enough contact paper to do this entire board, so we're painting the second one. A little bit of a progress update. I had to take this shelf out and remove it, and well, I mean, take it out and remove it are the same thing. But anyways, I had to take this shelf out and move it down a couple notches so that we could actually fit our hand in here because even my hand was having a hard time fitting in there properly. So that's done. I had to take out the center bracket for the second shelf so I can put this one in here, and then, I mean, it's coming together. I went ahead and we went ahead and redid this baseboard area. We pulled the old baseboards off. Jackson helped us scrape off the residue that was on there, and then we painted it. You can kind of see the spots in there that I painted that should, hypothetically, when it's dry all the way, blend in because it's all matte. And then you can see there's a couple spots on this side too. Jackson brought by some of the signage that he printed for the store. None of this is going up just yet, but it is printed and ready to go. And yeah, it's basically been what today's been all about.
I'm gonna take off here in a minute.
Okie dokie.
I'm leaving the bathroom open.
Okay, is the lock in there?
Yeah, it's on the table.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna throw this next shelf in and hopefully it'll work. Because yesterday it wasn't, or earlier it wasn't.
I'm just tired. I've been here since 9.
Okie dokie. Well,
I can't do it anymore tonight.
I don't plan to be going home anytime soon, but we'll see. Drive safe.
My favorite movies are tales never filmed that I dream of living out. A private screening that plays in the field, but I'm trapped inside this house. Walk through the halls, trace the walls back to where we made our memories. See what will never be through unopened windows, bound to my heart. Fantasy so close, feel so far, but I long to break among the life we lost through unopened windows. They tear me apart.
Okay, let's see how we're looking. Very nice.
I'm sick of hearing time always heals.
Look at that, guys. We have 2 shelves in there. I mean, I would like to hope once everything is dry, you won't really be able to tell that this one's painted and this one has contact paper, but you know, we'll figure it out. It's all black. For the most part, I think we did a pretty good job restoring this. I'm gonna go ahead and clean off the top of it, give it one good wipe down again, throw some items in there to stage for you guys so you can see what the general idea is once everything's all put together, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, this was definitely one of the bigger projects, but we're getting good at doing big projects quickly. So, as I said, we already painted all that, and here is some staged items. We plan to have game cartridges available up here, loose game cartridges. Normal games that actually have their box will be going on the shelf, except for smaller games like these DS ones. Those will be going behind the counter. We also will have some more high value cards in here. We're going to be working with another game shop to bring in some graded cards through their grading service. Really interesting. We'll be covering it on the channel at some point, just because it's a little unusual. But we also have some signed cards in here I know nothing about, and they do not have a certificate of authenticity, so we're trying to figure out if we want to get one for that. We also will have our handheld consoles in here, things that are really easy to just have walk away. And this bottom shelf, we're not really 100% on what we're going to do, because we want to put big consoles in here, but we have so many different kinds of big consoles. It just doesn't make sense to try to fit all of them in there, because as you can see, we can only fit a few relatively small ones in there, and we still have a ton on this shelf over here. So we have two different things that we're considering doing. Well, actually, we have one main thing we're considering doing, so I guess I'll just tell you that. We want to hang some shelves right above our arcade area, and that's probably going to be where we end up putting our consoles, is right above here. Now that's going to depend on whether or not we can get shelves that will adhere to the weight limit of all of those consoles on them, because obviously some of those old consoles are really heavy. And then we also decided for plush, because we just got done ordering our first toy order, and we have a ton of plush on the way, more than I think this shelf can accommodate. We're going to be hanging some not tension rods, just, I guess you'd say really thin, like curtain rods on this wall right here. And from those curtain rods, because they'll be hung right off the ceiling, we're going to be hanging plush. And then we're also going to be, I think, maybe exploring the idea of hanging t-shirts from there to fill up some of this dead space on the walls. Over here on this wall above these shelves is where Jackson's print portraits are going to be going, because he has a ton of those, and we want to give those a good spot to display, so we do have that going. And that's kind of where the store is at for today. I'm going to clean up, get some good pictures for my grandma, and I will be sending those her way. So I guess that's all I really have going for us today. I'm really excited to have this done. I need to get the doors back on there and get it put together, but overall, really thrilled with how this turned out, and really glad to have a spot to start displaying some of those things that we've cleaned up nicely and are ready to go. So let me know what you guys think. This was definitely one of my favorite projects so far.